Hello everybody, Mark at 100% Pure Elvis. Thank you all for taking the time out to return to my channel today, and I hope this all sees you well. Today, this upload is on behalf of one of my subscribers, Tony. He wanted me to do a flip through of the Elvis book, Memories and Memorabilia. So I said I had it in my collection, and I said I would get this review done as soon as I possibly could. Now, Tony, I'm going to try my best to do page by page while I am holding it as best I can. It's not a very thick book, as you can see, so it shouldn't take me too long. But this is the front cover, and it's by Richard Buskin. I've had this for quite a number of years. On the reverse, great image of Elvis there from the 1950s in action. And on the back, it says, January 1995 saw the 60th birthday of Elvis Presley. If Elvis had been alive, he would have been amazed by the unfading adoration of his fans all over the world. Elvis Memories and Memorabilia celebrates the King's extraordinary career and looks at the part played by his dedicated fans and their loyalty to the first and greatest superstar of rock and roll. Who can argue with that? Shall we delve deep inside? I'm going to take the sleeve off because it'll be easier for me. So this is, what's the author's name? I think, is it Richard Buskin? Is it again? So this is Richard Buskin. That's the author. And now let's get into the book. So the book, so in a red hardback, this is the first edition. So let's make a start. So straight away, look at that Elvis fans there from the early days. Elvis clock there. I've seen them many a time. Aloha from Hawaii, and the Elvis Presley King of Rock game. God, oh, so well, that's rare now. Who owns one of them? Look at this. Ornaments, well, ornaments, or that's what I would call them, or dolls, is it, of Elvis, I think. This is all about Elvis, the first part. Yeah, so this is all about Elvis's life. Then we get on to the memories and memorabilia. Oh, look. The one on the left there is from 1977, and then on the right with Linda Thompson. Had the pleasure of meeting Linda Thompson. A lovely lady. She gave most of her time to the Elvis fans. So on the right there, you got an original poster. And what are they? So they are, don't know what they are. I think they're badges, or is it patches? Now this is a plate. I don't collect plates. My mum purchased me a Bradford Exchange plate, commemorative plate, a few years ago, and it's gold leaf, and I very rarely take it out of its box. But besides that, I don't collect like plates or anything. Look at this from the early days. Now this would be worth money. An original, is that like an overnight bag, that is? From the early days. Imagine still owning one of them. We're going into the early Sun releases here. I mean, if you're fortunate enough to own early Sun records, fair play to you. So here, a magazine, I believe, on the left, with another statuette of Elvis. And on the right there with Colonel Tom Parker, Hank Snow, and Bob Neal. Look at this from the early 50s. The hat, the t-shirt, scarf. Do you imagine living in them days and being one of the first ones to purchase Elvis Presley memorabilia and still having it to this day? You know, how fortunate. Pencils there on the left, on the right, sorry. Stickers. This is the song sheet of Heartbreak Hotel, another like a statuette of Elvis. So this is all the 1950s stuff, isn't it? Obviously, original record case there. Badges on the right. I haven't looked through this book in such a long time. You got magazines and scrapbooks from the 1950s. I mean, anything now, memorabilia-wise, that you get on Elvis is all reproductions, isn't it? So you can get some books that have got reproductions inside. You know, I mean, I've got a couple of them books, and they're good to have. But can you imagine just having the originals? Again, an Elvis photo album from the early days there. More records, old Shep. What's the other one? Just a magazine again. So you got the RCA Victor there label. Elvis in a frame. More vinyl there on the right page. Out of them four there, I only own Loving You. I don't own any of the rest. I'd love to own the rest of them. Again, a purse. That's beautiful. I love that purse, actually. Ring at the bottom there. So we're still in the 1950s here. The infamous chewing gum cards on the right there. I do have them, but they're reproductions. So these are the originals. How much are they worth? More original record releases. Magazines, books, etc. Frank Sinatra Timex special there with Elvis. Welcome Home Elvis. We're about halfway through. So you're looking at, that's the original movie posters. Love Me Tender, Jailhouse Rock. I mean, original movie posters now, I mean, they go for quite a big number as well, don't they? I mean, you get reproduction movie posters, but if you have the original movie posters, you're looking at some good money. Again, the Jailhouse Rock movie poster. Yeah, these are all movie posters from the early days. I loved probably the King Creole movie poster. Not a lot, and the Jailhouse Rock one. Yeah, I like that Jailhouse Rock movie poster here. And that's an image from the movie Jailhouse Rock. That was cut from the movie, wasn't it? The censors cut it from the movie. Look at on the right hand page, you got the Elvis Monthly magazine. I was talking about that on a recent upload I did yesterday when I purchased some Elvis Monthly magazines from a charity shop. I've got quite a lot in my collection, but I really missed the Elvis Monthly magazine. We're going into the movie years now. So you're looking at the soundtrack albums at the bottom here. More images from his movies here. This here being Change of Habit, my favourite movie with Mary Tyler Moore. Next to that, you've got with Anne Margaret in Viva Las Vegas, or otherwise known in the United Kingdom as Love in Las Vegas. I think in all the movies he played in, I think the rapport he had with Anne Margaret was the best. In my personal opinion, I just thought it just come off the screen. So we've got Elvis on tour, original poster. You've got Charo. I think even with a beard, Elvis was just so handsome. Now we're going back into the 1950s, and this is original jewellery that you could buy. So what do we have there? Dog tag, necklace, and a charm bracelet, etc. I mean, my mum is now 83. So obviously when Elvis started out in 1955, 56, my mum was 15, 16 years of age. And can you imagine my mum being able to get this memorabilia? But of course, it's mostly in America, wasn't it? So this here, use these top teenage merchandisers to pinpoint play date. Don't know what that means. Colonel Tom Parker, and again, quite a famous image of Elvis there from the 50s with that beautiful red jacket. The badges. I hate Elvis. Elvis the Jock. Is it the Joik? I hate Elvis again. I mean, even the Colonel loved them because, again, it was Elvis, 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 and that's what we needed. Elvis in his gold lame suit. I don't know what this is on the top right. It says room with a picture of Elvis in the middle. Again, this is more. This is to do with the Elvis, the official Elvis Presley fan club of Great Britain. And on the right with his beautiful mother Gladys and father Vernon. That's not long before Gladys sadly passed away, but I love all that merchandise there from the official fan club of Great Britain. You've got the Welcome Home Elvis set there. Tie image here. I think that's that possibly from around the time of Follow That Dream. An Elvis lamp. So, dear, what couldn't they not have? Elvis is Back, such a great album. And we've got there, what's that? I'm trying to think what that is there. Oh, it's a hat. This is a paper hat. Above Elvis is Back is a paper hat. More magazines and record releases. Oh, all of that. Elvis Now. Look at that. I'd love to own that. Again, so this is all to do with the 68 special. So this here, what gets me is, so obviously here they're promoting the TV special, but he's wearing his gold lame suit. But again, I love the black leather. I love that gold glittery jacket he wore as well. RCA clippings here to promote Elvis, and again from the If I Can Dream end of the TV special, the 1969 press conference, which I just think Elvis never looked better. And underneath there, try and get in there. I don't know what that is. It's got, oh, I think it's a Vegas visitor. So that must be some sort of program with Elvis on the front. Again, more merchandise from the 70s. Absolutely amazing. So the one on the right, on the bottom, Elvis Now. Here, Elvis on RCA Records and Tapes. That flyer there, well, along the bottom, or banner. I absolutely adore that. We're near the end. The Aloha from Hawaii flyer, I think, and more flyers. And on the right page, again, is it what 8-track decks or tapes are they? Oh, here we go. Elvis Presley concert ticket stubs here. The TCB necklace. Do you know what? The TCB necklace I do not have, because I actually can't wear necklaces, unfortunately, because it leaves me in a rash. So again, but I would love to own the TCB necklace. I don't know what I'm allergic to. I mean, might have to find out, because I would love one. So this is all about Elvis is dead and the newspapers, and again, belt buckles, and again, a statuette. Like, it's like a singing one, that is. His funeral, and then the cards in the tin. The pin badges here. You'll never see another entertainer like Elvis. Here we go. This is about the visual. And on the right, magazines that were issued after Elvis's sad passing. And more magazines and teddy bears. And we've got wine, etc., and aftershave. And that's the last page there. So again, I just want to put the sleeve back on this book, and then I just want to give you my thoughts, if you don't mind. Let me get that back. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you the back of the book. I'm sorry. So that's the back of the book. Such a great image of Elvis there playing to his fans. So let's get back to Elvis Memories and Memorabilia. I've had this book in my collection for such a long time. The first time I've looked at this book in a while. And when it comes to Elvis Presley merchandise, I'm someone that I don't really go for like plates or statuettes, and I don't really go for reproductions either. I mean, if I can't have the original, obviously I won't buy it. But I do have a few items in my collection that people have purchased me over the years, and again, I do appreciate them in my collection. I love my Elvis monthly magazines. I love all the magazines that I've got on Elvis, but I love the originals. And again, unless you've got a lot of money, you're not going to get a hold of the originals, are you? So reproductions are the next best thing. But I think if I went down the road of collecting plates and statuettes and I'm trying to think, like badges, patches, etc., it'll be never ending. So to me, I put a stop at certain things. And I do have the Elvis Presley aftershave, and again, I've not opened it. And but yeah, so when it comes to memorabilia, I will buy things if I want them, and most of them are reproductions. But in general, I try not to buy them a great deal, because then the collection just overtakes, doesn't it? You want more and more and more. I love my CDs, records, DVDs, books, etc., and magazines. So that side of things I can kind of probably steer clear from. You lot might be different. You might collect everything there is on Elvis, and fair play to you if you do. Please share in the comments below, what do you collect? Do you collect the ornaments? Do you collect the badges? Do you collect patches, board games, etc.? Be really interested. I mean, what I would love to collect is Elvis Presley ticket stubs. I think if I could collect anything, it would be them, because to me, that's the holy grail, isn't it? Elvis Presley ticket stubs. And I know there's quite a few on the market, but they're of a certain price. So again, there we go, Tony. That was the review I did for you. Memories and Memorabilia by Richard Buskin. Again, thank you for asking me to do the review on this book. First time I've looked in this book for a number of years. Pleasantly surprised with what's inside. For me, again, the 1950s memorabilia, absolutely. You look, if people still own that, they're sitting on a fortune. The memorabilia from the 1970s to concert years, again, absolutely outstanding. The 1960s, you didn't really get much, did you, of Elvis memorabilia? And if I'm honest with you, you did around the 68 special. But again, that is my review of Elvis Memories and Memorabilia. I hope you enjoyed that upload. And Tony, any other book you want me to do, please ask me, and I will check if it's in my collection. And if it is, I'll get that reviewed as soon as I possibly can. And that goes to everyone else who is a subscriber on my channel. If you are watching this upload and you haven't as yet subscribed to the 100% Pure Elvis channel, please hit that subscribe button. Helps make my channel grow. I always sign out by saying, please keep Elvis close to your hearts. Please keep on playing his music. That means an awful lot to me. Let's keep Elvis Presley music alive. And love to you all, everybody. Speak soon. Bye-bye.